Welcome to another episode of Black Working Mother. Today I'm answering one of your questions. I got a question from Janet who asked, how do I deal with a client who's a bully? Ooh, now that's a tough one. We grew up in a mentality where client is perfect. Client knows it all. Customer is king, right? When you have a client who's a bully, you've got to realize what's going on. A lot of bullies are driven by one fundamental thing, and that's fear. It could be fear of being irrelevant. It could be fear of getting it wrong. They could be a perfectionist. So you've got to sit and ask yourself, what's the driver? Secondly, you have got to stand up for yourself. All bullies will take advantage of you if they feel they can push you to the edge. If they can wipe their feet on you like a doormat, they will. So you've got to have certain boundaries with this client. Do not be afraid, because the truth of the matter is bullies only respect the strong. That's the unfortunate thing. They don't respect the meek and the humble. I once had a friend who was having a baby, and his boss asked him to be in a meeting because a client had requested him to. So he asked his boss, does this client know that my wife is having a baby? And the client said, oh yeah, I told him, but he still wants you in the meeting. And guess what? My friend went for that meeting. Do you know the moment he walked into the meeting, he felt it immediately that no one in that room had respect for him. Because how do you leave your pregnant wife in the hospital, having your baby, to attend a meeting? So sometimes your client is also testing you to see how far they can go with you, how much they can push you. So don't be afraid to push back and have standards. It's okay. Just do it in a way that's polite and that's courteous. You have value, but if you do not see that value in yourself, nobody else is going to see it. It's not their job to. So no matter how difficult it is, please always remember that you are not a servant, you are not a slave. You are on equal footing with your client. You are providing them a service that they need. And you must carry yourself that way, because paradoxically, it actually will work for you, not against you. The fear is that when you stand up to your client, they'll fire you and get somebody else. Get rid of that fear. They need you as much as you need them. As long as you're good at your job, of course. So I hope that helps. Thanks so much for the questions. Keep them coming in. And I'll speak to you next time on Black Working Mother.